Do you just feel like your progression has come to a complete halt? You're having an impossible time trying to learn whatever it is you're trying to learn, or you're just simply struggling with things that you really shouldn't be?
So you're stuck. Well, today I'm going to give you some tips on what to do to help you move forward and figure out whatever you're stuck on.
So the first tip I have for not getting stuck is actually just to add some variety to your session. If you're always skating and doing the exact same things, you're never really learning anything, and eventually you're going to plateau and you're just going to feel like you're not going anywhere. So go to a different park, try some different tricks, do something completely different. Typically what I usually start with is I'll start skating switch, because I avoid switch like it's the plague, but I need to work on it. And it doesn't even have to be new things entirely, it can just be tweaks or variations of things that you already know how to do. Now, adding variety to a session is one of the harder ones for me specifically. I do a lot of ledge skating and I really enjoy ledge skating, but sometimes ledge skating just pushes you over that line and makes you go insane. So it's really good for me to just take a break from it some days, not even worry about skating a ledge and just skate something random. Then I come back the next time to do that same trick that I was struggling with last time, and I find I have a fresh mindset and I feel like I understand it better.
So in this session, I actually did have a goal. I left and I was out skating some flat and I wanted to skate more switch and nollie because I'd been skating a lot at an indoor park, and due to the fact that they're always crowded and it's nearly impossible to get a real warm-up, I have been neglecting them quite a bit. The only one I've really been able to practice recently is switch flips, but I wanted to do the straight 8.
I'll take it. That was fat. Okay, that was bad.
Now, while lots of these tricks actually leave a lot to be desired, all of them were done pretty bad. These were the first ones that I had done in a couple months at this point. And that kind of perfectly leads into...
The next tip I'd have for somebody, and this one's kind of cop-out, is skate as often as possible. But wait, you might say, why would skating more make me feel less stuck? If you don't skate super often, like maybe you only skate like once or twice a week, sometimes it's out of your control and it's really hard to get out and go skate. But your progress will be super slow, it will feel like you're stuck, you will not really have the amount of time that you need to learn new tricks or to even get more comfortable with certain things. In order to progress, you have to literally be skating almost every day. Now, right now, while it's really cold outside, I know it looks really good today, but while it's really cold outside, it's really hard for me to get out and skate. I only am able to go out and skate maybe 3 to 4 times a week, and at least 3 of those times have been at indoor parks. And that's not even enough. I would argue that I need to be skating every single day, and during the summer I do skate every single day. But maybe you should think about playing less video games and actually get out and go skate. Go practice that flat for that 2 hours before it gets dark. Go in the garage, turn on the light, and practice getting into nose slides on a table or something. If you don't skate very often, you'll probably be that guy that shows up to the park, has the same half-an-hour routine, and just stands there and is like, well, what do I do next? If you ever run into that problem, that means you're not really trying anything to progress. If you ever run into that problem, don't just pack your shit up and leave. Go over to something, try and learn something new. I mean, the best time to learn, especially, is when you've landed everything that you can think of inside of the first 30 minutes of you being there.
I mean, that's what we call a good day, and it's usually the best to learn things on a day when everything is just kind of clicking. Not being able to skate every day kind of has led to this point where I just have only skated certain things for so long. Like lately, I haven't been skating a whole lot of flat bars and stuff. But the whole goal with skating this flat bar today was actually to just do a trick that I just haven't done in a while, which was fakie heel flip board slide. Now, I know I do the variation of the fakie heel flip nose slide on a ledge all the time, but committing to a flip over a rail is a whole different ballgame for me. I have never been the most gifted person with rails. They actually kind of terrify me.
And the last tip that I have for you is try to make your environment as comfortable for trying new things as possible. Because the more you make things comfortable, the more stuff you're willing to try. That's why I sit and preach do stuff onto curbs, do stuff onto stuff that's really small. The smaller and more comfortable you get with the actual movements, taking it to something a little bit taller is not that much different. Because you'll never know if you'll be able to do it unless you try. You never know what you will be and won't be comfortable with. Even if you think there is absolutely no way that I can do that. I mean, you didn't learn how to ollie or kickflip on the first day. It took time, it took effort, and it took practice. It took you learning how to do it. Every trick is just like that. Now, being uncomfortable is a good thing in skateboarding, especially trying things that are out of your comfort zone.
But while trying things that you're uncomfortable with, it is a good idea to make yourself as comfortable as possible. Kind of sounds like an oxymoron, right? Well, you would be right, because, I mean, inherently you're just not going to be comfortable in general. But I feel like these clips right here from an old project that I'm going to be revisiting soon, that I've been taking a break from, definitely shows I was trying to practice awkward movements on things that I was comfortable with.
It's really easy to fall into habits of doing the same thing over and over again because as humans, we tend to gravitate towards things that make us comfortable rather than uncomfortable. And you might not even realize it. So break the cycle, try something new. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video and I will see you guys in the next one.